So I took some time away from playing ranked, obviously, and I really wanted to just kind of focus on learning a little bit more about the game and the options that exist for getting better at the game, right? Controlling neutral, my defensive options, when something is worth push blocking versus when it's time to parry. And I've actually taken a lot more time to learn parrying, both in what we call lag, right? Our input delay, and on local offline play. And I would like to say that my parries have gotten better, but for the most part, during all of that, I wanted to see if I could break into the next rank, if you will, because I don't know what these ranks are called. I wanted to see if I could break into the next rank and see if it was any better, if the challenges of opponents or the opponents challenging, why can't I talk? I wanted to see if the opponents were more challenging in a higher rank. So instead of making that into some kind of series, I just played ranked with the information and knowledge that I used to practice the game. And Henshin Go baby, what's good guys? Iyokuu here, and these matches aren't necessarily in that next rank, right? I know I said that in the beginning, but these particular matches aren't in that next rank. These are the matches that I recorded during my progress to get to that rank. Some matches are really solid, right? We had a lot of maybe not a lot, but a few back and forths, but for the most part they were lackluster, if you will, or if I will. It's not to call anyone bad, everyone's learning the game, right? And these were definitely early on. The game's only been out for what, a week or two, something like that. But with me learning, you know, my B&B, my max damage combo with Nezuko, how to apply that, how to get these combos started off of any hit really, and learning what strings I can go into to capitalize on that damage, I was taking that time to learn, you know, like I said, push blocking, defense, stuff like that. So inside of these matches, I've noticed something. I've noticed a lot of things lately, and dang, I'm trying not to come off as like a dickhead about stuff, because again, I'm not calling everyone bad, and I'm not calling the players that I fought in this particular video bad, right? Anyone's name that you see in this, it's not a direct attack to anybody in here. I am just speaking in a very general sense from the things that I have witnessed in people's YouTube streams, in their videos, on Twitter videos, Twitter posts, like just generally people complaining about something that isn't worth complaining about. What is that? What am I talking about? Has anyone ever taken the idea, the consideration, the fact possibly that maybe it's not the game or the character that's broken, it's that you're a bad player? And that's fine, right? Like, you call someone a bad player, you tell them they're bad, and they immediately take it as an attack. It's time to fight. We're throwing hands right now, bro. Square up, log into the PSN, log into the Xbox. It's time to run the set. First person to win one is the ultimate victor, right? No, everybody is bad. I'm not, but everybody is bad. Okay, there are some people who are just more adept at learning fighting games, becoming better at fighting games than others. Meanwhile, you have people who don't have to play the game every waking minute of the day because they know how to smartly practice. Again, this just comes from playing other fighting games, taking them in a more serious manner, learning things competitively, and going from there. So a lot of scenarios when it comes to Demon Slayer, so far at least, everyone's just playing the game. You know, we're all mashing buttons, having a good time. You guys are square, 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 dash, square, 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 dash, square, 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 triangle, special, whatever, right? But you guys aren't doing things that are very common in other fighting games. And again, this all falls part of like a beginner, intermediate, advanced sort of breakdown, right? So something that I mentioned in the Discord the other day was that, I mean, technically I mentioned it today, but you guys are seeing it as the other day, but whatever. I mentioned this today in the Discord, and it's about meter management. I also talked about a video, can Demon Slayer be competitive? And in that video, I spoke about a lot of the things that I'm talking about in this video as well. Meter management is very important. A lot of the things that you're going to see with my Nezuko until I find something else is me burning all my meter on a single combo. Now, granted, this combo does 55 to 65% damage based on the character. It is an absolute two-touch. So far, nobody has been able to stop me from doing it. What I mean by that is I have not seen a reason to not use 4 bars for this combo to get that much damage and or the guaranteed kill. Simply because nobody is punishing me for using all that meter. If I have 5 bars and I use 4 to do a lot of damage to you, why are you allowing me to run away or run around and build meter for free? This goes into a lot of what I tell you guys, that people play this game in what I believe as a very improper way. I think that people are playing this game wrong. Yes, I think a lot of people are playing this game wrong. No tea, no shade, everybody's learning. My issue is that not you, the listener, unless like, you know, if the shoe fits, then wear it, whatever. But point being is that too many people are calling something broken or busted. The game's broken. Oh man, Zenitsu in Surge mode is disgusting. He's broken. Nobody can deal with him. Once Zenitsu goes into Surge mode, just put the controller down, it's game over. Oh man, Water Wheel Rengoku. Oh man, Water Wheel Shinobu. Granted, Water Wheel Shinobu is actually really fucking stupid, but that's not the point. Point being is that there are a lot of things that are actually disgusting or broken that people are talking about, and then there are options to stop it. Most people that are saying these things are busted or broken are not advanced players in any fighting game, from what I've learned. Because if you were, you would take that time to learn how to beat it. I have not come across anything in this game that is not able to be defeated, countered, parried, blocked, whatever, right? The only thing is Hyper Armor Surge mode, and even then, I think I haven't done the testing yet, but I just accidentally kind of found it out while making the video yesterday about how to improve defense. I think Surge mode does not have infinite hyper armor. I legit think it's only a few hits, which I did make that video about fixing Surge mode and how if it was only a few hits, it'd be better. So that's like, if it's true, right? If Surge mode is, you know, like 1 to 4 hits of hyper armor, that's my fault for speaking on Surge mode before doing extensive research, right? So that is the only thing that I've come across in this game that I have not found a pure solid counter for. You can run, jump, dash around all you want to, but when you get caught in Surge mode, you're gonna take all that damage. If not, all of your HP is gone. There are a lot of TODs in this game purely because of Surge mode. So when it happens, it's very scary. However, if the thing has like 3 hits of, you know, hyper armor, then whatever. Going on and on, basically telling you guys, learn to study the game, learn to practice in the game. The training mode is abysmal, but the actual computer helps you learn the game a lot. You don't have to worry about ranked. You don't have to worry about restarting the game constantly. It's infinite HP. You can set it to infinite meter, although I wouldn't recommend it because having it set up to where the meter plays like a normal match pretty much puts you in a position to play it like a normal match. It's making you understand meter management. It's showing you what your opponent can and can't do, when they can do it, and it's showing you a very, very ideal scenario of how a actual player would play, you know, when they're going to use their assist, if they're going to burn it. It's just setting up so many different scenarios that you can practice in without having to use another person, right? Or worry about rank. I know a lot of you guys are worried about ranked and disconnects and stuff like that. The CPU setting it to hard or hardest is absolutely great for practicing in this game. You can practice whiff punishes, you can practice solid defense, you can practice parrying, because again, in training mode, I don't care about a win or a loss. I don't care if I get hit by this disgusting combo, and I don't care if my opponent goes into Surge mode, because there's no win-loss there. It's literally me practicing the game. I've sat in training mode for at least 2 hours just trying to parry every single move that comes my way, because I want to get better at parrying, because I can. Like, it's not going to hurt anybody. It doesn't hurt me to sit in training mode and practice parrying with the CPU on the hardest difficulty. Everyone's so focused on online, play opponent, make rank, do this, bitch about the game being broken, and it's not broken. You guys just don't know how to look for the answer. I'll tell it to you. I will go in training mode and find all the answers if that's what's required. In order for the community to become more competitive, I will find all the answers. That's cool. But at the end of the day, I can't find every single answer for every single person at every single point in time, which means that some of you and most of you have to learn the game on your own. I don't want to take up too much more of your time repeating the same thing over and over. I just want people to understand that this game has a lot of potential, but it's not just given to you. Like, the potential of the game isn't just given to you so that everybody becomes a master at it. You know, I understand everyone's going to complain, or most people are going to complain because they don't want to put in that time. They don't have the time to put into it. Maybe they make content for themselves, or they just want a game where they can mash buttons and, you know, feel good about mashing buttons. That's cool, bro. You know, this video is not for you, but perpetuating the idea, the concept, the thought, right? The conversation, the discussion that this game is broken, or this character is broken, or this thing is broken or busted in the game. How about we just don't do that? Especially if you're not the one putting in the effort to learn how to do that, because you can beat up a Rengoku, no problem. You can counter water wheel, no problem. Tanjiro's water wheel isn't even the most broken water wheel. Like, I don't even want to use the word broken either. His isn't the problem. You know who the problematic water wheel is? Makomo and Giyu. Because Giyu is the fastest water wheel, and Makomo has this insane tracking that straight up comes towards you wherever you are. And both of those can be countered. You can parry them, you can block them, whatever, sure. But Tanjiro's is so slow compared to the rest of the cast that being able to practice your parries, see when it's coming out, and then like parry it, you guys are gonna thank me later. Once people actually start practicing the defense in this game, you guys are gonna thank me about getting better. But anyway, I can't say my usual outro because it's inappropriate for YouTube. Like the video, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Smell you later.